said these things to you, it hit a chord. It hit your heartstring.
It's hard me because after that, being around my family. Can you listen? I'm trying to open. You want me to open, and it's hard for me to open. And then when I try to open, you don't let me open.
90 Day Fiancé universe is no stranger to heartbreak, but recent developments have sent shockwaves through even the most seasoned fans. Longtime franchise fixture Darcey Silva is once again at the center of relationship turmoil, as reports and on-screen revelations suggest she has filed for divorce from husband Georgie Rusev, marking another painful chapter in her highly publicized search for lasting love. At the same time, Yara, one of the franchise's most recognizable and polarizing stars, was shown in an emotionally raw moment that left viewers stunned, collapsing in tears amid mounting pressure surrounding her marriage, motherhood, and identity. Together, these moments represent more than isolated relationship drama. They signal a broader emotional reckoning within the 90 Day Fiancé family, where fame, expectation, and real-life consequences collide in front of millions. For over a decade, Darcey Silva has been one of TLC's most enduring personalities. Introduced to audiences through Before the 90 Days, Darcey quickly became synonymous with grand romantic gestures, tearful confessions, and an unwavering belief in soulmates and destiny. Her relationship with Georgie Rusev was initially framed as a fresh start, a younger, mysterious partner who seemed to offer Darcey the validation and devotion she longed for. Despite skepticism from fans and family alike, the couple pushed forward, eventually tying the knot in a highly publicized ceremony. According to sources close to the production and developments hinted at during recent appearances, Darcey's decision to file for divorce did not come suddenly. Instead, it was the culmination of long-standing issues that viewers had already begun to notice. Darcey's romantic journey has followed a pattern that viewers have dissected for years: intense emotional investment, rapid escalation, and eventual disappointment. Critics argue that Darcey rushes into relationships seeking validation, while supporters insist she is simply a hopeless romantic repeatedly failed by emotionally unavailable partners. What makes this divorce especially painful is that Darcey repeatedly described Georgie as the one, a phrase she has used before, only to be devastated when reality failed to match the dream. As always, Darcey Silva has remained a central figure in Darcey's story. The twins' dynamic, equal parts supportive and competitive, has shaped nearly every major decision Darcey has made on screen. Sources suggest that Darcey was not entirely surprised by the divorce filing, having expressed concerns about Georgie throughout their relationship. While publicly supportive of Darcey's strength and independence, Darcey's involvement has also drawn criticism from fans who believe her influence complicates Darcey's emotional decision-making. Still, insiders describe the twins as closer than ever during this period, united by family loyalty, even as Darcey faces yet another emotional reset. Georgie, often portrayed as reserved and misunderstood, has remained largely silent amid the growing media attention. His lack of public response has only intensified speculation, with fans split between sympathy and suspicion. Some argue that Georgie was unfairly edited and never fully understood by Darcey or her family. Others believe his emotional distance contributed to the marriage's collapse. Without a detailed statement from Georgie, much of the narrative remains shaped by on-screen moments, selective social media clues, and fan interpretation, a reality familiar to anyone who has followed 90 Day Fiancé long enough. While Darcey's divorce news dominated headlines, another moment struck viewers on a deeply emotional level. During a recent episode appearance and related footage, Yara was shown breaking down in tears, an unguarded moment that revealed the intense pressure simmering beneath her polished exterior. Yara, who rose to fame alongside husband Jovi Dufresne, has long been perceived as confident, glamorous, and outspoken. But the tearful scene revealed a woman overwhelmed by conflicting roles: wife, mother, immigrant, public figure. Witnesses to the episode described Yara as emotionally exhausted, with the breakdown occurring after mounting tension related to. Since becoming a mother, Yara's priorities have visibly shifted. While fans applauded her devotion to her daughter, others criticized her choices, particularly regarding travel, independence, and boundaries within her marriage. The emotional collapse appeared to stem from feeling judged from all sides, by viewers, castmates, and even her own family. In the tearful moment, Yara reportedly expressed feeling misunderstood and emotionally drained, a stark contrast to the confident persona she often presents. Georgie has long been a divisive figure in the franchise. While some viewers see him as hardworking and loyal, others criticize his immaturity and resistance to change. In the aftermath of Yara's emotional breakdown, fans flooded social media with debate over Georgie's role in her distress. Was he supportive enough? Did he truly understand the emotional toll Yara was experiencing? Though the couple remains together publicly, the scene reignited speculation about unresolved issues within their marriage and whether love alone is enough to sustain them under relentless scrutiny. Darcey and Georgie both worry about wasting their good years with each other in an exclusive sneak peek at this week's episode of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. Meanwhile, Darcey's twin sister Stacey accuses Georgie of being a half-assed version of a husband. Georgie remains upset that Darcey continues to air out their dirty laundry to both his and her family members. Darcey and Georgie are both worried about wasting their good years in an unhappy marriage as trouble continues to brew between them. In an exclusive sneak peek at this week's episode of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, things get heated between the two during an awkward car ride. Georgie begins by expressing frustration with his wife after she aired out their dirty laundry to his parents during their trip to Bulgaria, and later did the same with her father. In a confessional, Georgie reveals his disappointment with Darcey's actions. He feels Darcey is making it seem like he is the problem in their marriage, while she is nothing but innocent. This has not really helped our relationship, Georgie laments. It's like more kind of turning your family against me because how is this going to help you? So this is so disappointing because since my last conversation with Darcey, I think we're better, but we're still not there yet. 90 Day, The Last Resort star Darcey Silva's surprise appearance on Season 2 led to a lot of speculation about her relationship with her twin Stacey Silva and her husband Georgie Rusev, and here's everything that has happened in her life since filming the spin-off. Darcey from Connecticut was first seen in Before the 90 Days Season 2. Darcey was dating the much younger Jesse Meester from Amsterdam. Darcey and Jesse's 18-year age gap was apparent as they argued and disagreed over everything until things got out of control. Darcey's relationship with Tom Brooks was no different. It looked like Darcey met the one in Georgie from Bulgaria, who finally put a ring on her finger. However, Darcey had trust issues with him and broke up multiple times even after getting engaged and married. Meanwhile, Darcey and her twin Stacey, who'd been joined at the hip for almost 50 years, now felt a distance between them growing when Stacey accused Darcey of being interested in her brother-in-law, Florian Sukic. Darcey partying with Florian and her allegedly telling Florian to leave Stacey created a rift between the sisters. Have things improved between them in the past year? Of herself singing in the studio, she captioned her Instagram story, "Stay tuned, your Silva twins, Darcey and Stacey are back. Doing it big." A different story showed Darcey posing with Stacey and music producer Danny Ponce, captioned, "Epic day making music with Grammy winner Danny Ponce." Darcey added, "We're doing it big," and announced they were about to go global with their music. By March 2025, Darcey and Stacey teamed up with the Surreal Mag. The IG page posted a picture of the twins standing side by side in black, body-hugging gowns. The text on the picture read, "We're doing it big." The publication asked fans to stay tuned for more exclusive content about Darcey and Stacey. Meanwhile, by the end of the month, Darcey and Stacey were featured in a joint post on Surreal Mag, appearing as the magazine's poster girls on a billboard in Times Square, New York. The same picture of Darcey and Stacey in black dresses was posted on the billboard as Darcey excitedly added, "We love you all. Let's all keep doing it big. Keep inspiring and eyes on the prize," in her Instagram post comments. Darcey and Georgie got married in November 2023, and in the year that they were married, they sparked divorce rumors more than once. Darcey doesn't post about Georgie on her Instagram feed, and he doesn't either. By April 2024, Darcey shared a post captioned, "Solo vibes only. Independent and fierce." In December 2024, Darcey shared a similar selfie video captioned, "Single era." Meanwhile, Mary Pants spotted Darcey commenting on Georgie's post with, "So funny you act like you love me," and shared his photo on her stories where she wrote, "I'm done." Georgie still doesn't follow Darcey on IG. Darcey and her sister are called out for the filters they use on their social media posts. They hardly share anything online without heavily editing the content. Fans often remind them that they see them on shows like 90 Day, The Last Resort. In August 2024, Darcey posted a video with her sister from a music event. They wore revealing black dresses as they swayed to the live music in sync. Darcey captioned the post, "Menu." Darcey surprised fans when, after having a dispute over Florian on The Last Resort, she revealed that they were recording new music. Just a few days after the sisters mentioned they were going global with their singing talent, Stacey shared an Instagram story about launching their new fragrance. The 90 Day Fiancé icons named the fragrance Darcey and Stacey Body Mist Perfume. The fragrance retails for $55 on the Twins House of 11 brand website. Darcey and Stacey used to live in Los Angeles when they started their brand. It was launched in October 2010 as a store. They named it Silva after their late brother Michael, who was the last Silva, but later rechristened it to House of 11. The brand has since been promoted by the reality stars on 90 Day Fiancé and Darcey and Stacey several times, and has even been worn by big names such as Demi Lovato, Nicki Minaj, and Jessica Alba. Darcey and Stacey are co-founders of the brands, but they are family first. Even the biggest altercations they have can never create a rift between Darcey and Stacey. They have kept their brand up and running, even though it's run into controversy before, with fans accusing them of purchasing clothing in bulk from wholesale distributors such as AliExpress and selling them to their fans with an inflated price tag. Darcey and Stacey always keep trying to introduce new styles to their brand. The perfume seems to be a great addition, since there are likely a lot of people who would want to smell like the ultra-stylish and successful reality TV icons. Darcey and Stacey have their own fragrances available on the website. Fans can purchase Darcey's sweet and flirtatious scent or go for Stacey's elegant vibe with her refreshing body mist. The sisters, who took great pride in showing off their close bond on Darcey and Stacey, showed a different side during 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2. Darcey has developed the fear that her relationship with Stacey could be damaged forever if they continue to butt heads. Georgie spent Darcey and Stacey Season 4 trying to win back Darcey after he called off their first engagement. Darcey was upset that Georgie had contacted her controversial ex-boyfriend, Jesse. Darcey's loved ones were always suspicious of Georgie, and they had their reservations about his true intentions. However, Georgie and Darcey reconnected and went on a romantic trip to Miami. Georgie proposed to Darcey for the second time in their relationship. Darcey's daughters watched as Georgie went down on one knee on the beach. Darcey gushed that the moment was everything and meant so much to her. Funnily enough, just a week after the engagement aired on TV, Darcey told ET some breaking news. She announced that they were no longer together. Darcey said she had called off the engagement. She made the decision personally for herself and her daughters. Darcey claimed she took a stand because she felt like the relationship wasn't moving in the right direction. She confirmed that the engagement was filmed in summer, and the tell-all was filmed in winter. A lot of time had passed between the two episodes and communication was still an issue. There were a lot of things that just weren't where they should have been. Darcey took accountability, but to her, it also just felt like she needed to walk away. It was first her mind that decided to end the relationship, and her body followed. Darcey said she had hit her limit with Georgie. She also claimed that there was no chance of reconciliation with Georgie. She said that if they got back together, it was going to keep happening. Darcey wanted to keep her heart open for the right person to get back up. Darcey wanted to move on and heal, but 9 months later, in November 2023, it was revealed that Darcey had married Georgie. 90 Day Fiancé blogger John Yates had posted proof that Darcey and Georgie were now husband and wife. The blogger shared pictures of the couple at their wedding. Georgie looked handsome in his black tuxedo. Darcey was a fairy tale princess in her white dress and long veil. The blogger informed fans that Darcey and Georgie got married in their home in Connecticut, and it was attended by only 20 people. The news was confirmed in January 2024. Darcey confirmed that they got married on November 11th, and she had envisioned the beautiful date because it is a manifesting number. Darcey also explained that the number had a special connection to her late brother, Michael Silva. It's the same way Darcey and Stacey paid homage to him through their brand House of 11 and their company 11th Entertainment. The ceremony was officiated by a close family friend, Amos Jones. Darcey wore a custom-made couture Caterina Bocci gown, according to her People interview. Darcey sparked breakup rumors with Georgie in April 2024. Her Instagram is where Darcey truly expresses her feelings, be it through her pouty selfies or her filters, and this time it was Darcey's caption that had a lot to say. Darcey had shared a video captioned, "Solo vibes only. Independent and fierce." She also included the hashtags Darcey Silva, Loving Me, and Single Vibes. Darcey pouted for the camera in the video and showed off her snatched waist in her black bandage jumpsuit and a wide hat. Not surprisingly, Darcey and Georgie were back together soon enough. The Darcey and Stacey couple had not split when she posted the video, but were going through a rough phase. inTouch confirmed via Darcey's representative that Darcey and Georgie were going through some normal relationship stresses, but that they were fine. In December 2024, 90 Day Fiancé update confirmed that the Darcey and Stacey couple was still going strong by posting a reel where Darcey and Georgie held hands and walked down the streets of South Beach, Miami. "We have our good days and our bad days," Stacey told the outlet. "We're sisters, we're family. But I will say a lot was brought up during that time. Wasn't always easy, but it was real emotions and it was healing in a way," she continued. Stacey admitted it was very hurtful hearing Darcey tell Florian that he would be better off without her, claiming the remark left her shocked and in disbelief. "I just couldn't believe she would say something like that, and she did, and it's hurtful, and I feel like we definitely needed to get to the root of the issue," Stacey said. "You'll see some of the steps that we had to take to heal that relationship." She also noted that working through Darcey's comment about her and Florian wasn't the only trying moment the trio faced at the resort. "There's some moments that happen that are never seen before moments in our life," she said. "I will say that I'm not proud of things that were said. But it was also real and raw, and probably some of the most trying times in our life being at the retreat all together, the three of us." At the time, Darcey was involved with her Dutch boyfriend, Jesse Meester. After their relationship fizzled out, 90 Day Fiancé viewers watched her romance blossom with Englishman Tom Brooks. Darcey and Tom didn't last either, and soon, her fans watched a new storyline emerge with her current husband, Bulgarian native Georgie Rusev. Darcey and Georgie's love story played out in seasons 1 through 4 of Darcey and Stacey, as did their multiple breakups and makeups. Current day, Darcey and Georgie are still going strong after becoming husband and wife in November 2023. The pair was recently spotted at Miami International Airport by a 90 Day Fiancé fan, but they weren't alone. They were being followed by a film crew, likely indicating they're returning to reality TV. On Reddit, u/GalaxyL7 shared a video of Darcey and Georgie carting their luggage around the airport as several cameramen followed in close proximity. The video was titled, "Darcey and Georgie Filming a Future Season at the Miami Airport on November 5th. Despite Miami's warm temps, Darcey was clad in a long, white, jewel-encrusted fur coat, while Georgie wore a black leather jacket and jeans in the video. Known for her relationship drama, which also includes her chemistry with her twin, Stacey Silva. Darcey and Stacey have been inseparable since their first time on before the 90 Days Season 1. Fans have watched the ups and downs in Darcey's life. She unsuccessfully dated Jesse Meester and Tom Brooks, before finding her the one in Bulgarian man Georgie Rusev, who she finally married in November 2023. Darcey gets flack for posting photos and videos using various filters on her social media profiles. Fans can never tell what the real Darcey looks like. However, Darcey is done using filters and editing her pictures. Darcey wants fans to see her real self and get to know her better. While Darcey has undergone cosmetic changes to look different, her latest photos are reminding fans of her 2017 self. Darcey was tagged in a collaborative post by a makeup artist. Darcey wore bright red lipstick in the photos, and her hair looked healthy and silky in a stunning blonde shade. Darcey thanked her makeup artist in the comments. "Merci. Love you," she wrote. Meanwhile, one of Darcey's fans, Tattooed Mom 02, told her, "This is an absolutely gorgeous picture, no filter, just raw and real. Love you, girl." Darcey used to look quite different in her 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 Days Season 1 debut in 2017. She had dark hair, and her face was devoid of any major changes. As time passes by, Darcey seems to have